Hi everyone, this is your Sunshine Yui Tachibana, and we are here to talk about the controversy that is surrounding last night's Streamer Awards, which I honestly really don't care for. It's just a circle jerk by a bunch of egotistical people who will fall off in 5 years anyway. But this one here award, this best VTuber award, is the one that's gaining the most controversy right now. It's the fact that the burnt peanut right here, this annoying orange looking character, won the best VTuber over people like Chibidoki, Iron Mouse, and Mori Calliope, among others. So this went on to get a whole bunch of traction on X or Twitter, with this person, Kitsu, saying, non-VTuber won the best VTuber award, getting millions of views and a bunch of, sympathy points off of this, with replies like, I'm not saying he didn't put in work and he didn't deserve to win any awards. All I'm saying is he's not a VTuber. He said that himself. He said himself he doesn't like VTubers and doesn't like being called a VTuber. He said live that he pushed his community to vote for him to make VTubers mad. So basically what she and some other people are saying are that that the burnt peanut is someone who just does not like being called a VTuber, and that's the reason why that he should have been excluded from this nomination list, showing us clips like this.
Every time I play with that guy, first thing he says, he goes, make sure you guys go vote Peanut for VTuber of the Year.
Yeah.
And then I riff him up with something, I don't know what I say, but everybody knows I don't like being called a VTuber just because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Doesn't it just mean virtual tuber?
No, I don't think so.
They're also citing this other clip about the burnt peanuts, pretty much dissing VTubers in their case with this other clip.
Deserve it. I really do feel like you deserve it.
All right. Okay. All right. Tell you what, you deserve, buddy.
Let's run back to 6v6.
Actually, genuine question though. Do you think if you won, this question for everybody, do you think if you were to win an achievement like that VTubers would be pissed?
Wait a second.
VTuber
Hold up. Wait a minute. Shroud could be onto something.
This could actually be a good thing. If you win, you could, you don't like VTubers, you're a P-tuber and all.
The master
so if you
plan.
win the VTuber award, yeah, think about that. Think about the damage you could do to the VTuber community if you won as a P-tuber.
That is an excellent point, Shroud. Excellent point. Wow. I never thought about it that way. Honestly, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, vote for
me, gentlemen. Let's get them.
Oh my god. Basically, pretty much, people are going to those clips as their patient zero of the burnt peanut, pretty much going out of his way to make a big upsetting win. And what an upsetting win this is. Pretty much everyone and their mom is getting pissed over this. So here's one tweet about the research of the burnt peanut. That I hate VTubers, I'm not a VTuber thing is a bit, but of course when someone blows up in popularity and starts attracting a wider range of audiences, you're gonna get people who unironically agree with this bit. He made his own filters. It's not like he just used a filter from another platform. He even has other outfits for his P-tuber model, which honestly is pretty cool. Again, I feel that a lot of VTubers understand that VTubing is a niche within a niche. If you have never heard of the burnt peanut before the awards show, many others could say the same thing about the other VTuber nominees. Exactly. I have to say, I never heard of the burnt peanut 2 weeks before this nomination thing happened, and I looked up some of his content, and I do think he's a funny streamer. The whole annoying orange vibes that I'm getting from his model is pretty charming and kind of nostalgic, if you ask me. I will say, as regarding the other nominees, people like, Mori Calliope and Chibidoki and Iron Mouse, despite the fact that they're the most popular in the VTuber community, they're not the most popular in the mainstream. Not everyone's gonna know who Mori Calliope is. After all, she ain't exactly Eminem. She's not Macklemore, so there's still gonna be people who will have first-time reactions to people like Iron Mouse or Callie, because, VTubing is still considered a niche in the streaming community. But with that said, there's a lot of people who feel that VTubing should be taken more seriously because of the impact that these VTubers have been doing over the past 5 to 7 years within whether you're talking about donating to the needy or the songs that they make that save other people's lives. And I should know, Mori Calliope's songs like Resting Power and End of a Life really saved me from pulling the trigger. And I'm very grateful for my Kami Oshi for that. And there's just been all over the place, all this mess. On top of the whole burnt peanut thing, there's streamers who are being accused of cringing to Iron Mouse's performance because, you know, VTubers are gooner bait. The only people that watch VTubers are basically the same people that made up the whole Brody fandom that was My Little Pony show was made for gooners. You know, they're trying to make it seem like that it's just a repeat of the Brody fandom because of, you know, both fandoms happen to, you know, do things with horses. I mean, nowadays we play Uma Musume and like, that we're just gooning to people that look cute and kawaii because we never get laid. It's just these stereotypes after stereotypes after stereotypes that are just so hurtful. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of nothing burgers because we don't like the same things as each other. It's a whole bunch of mess. I didn't want to make this video, but people have blown this up to the point that I just had to talk about it. And I'm just going to say this here. I really don't care that the Burnt Peanut won the best VTuber, you know, because the Streamer Awards to begin with, they're just a whole bunch of egotisticals that will fall off within the next 5 years anyway. I mean, even the way that they introduced the VTubers at their part was normie as fuck.
Hey guys, I'm super excited to present this next award. The 5 VTubers in this category worked hard at mastering peak kawaii and ada aura farming.
It's like she found that out 2 days before the show. She just looked it up on the Urban Dictionary. It's like, it's nothing about Iron Mouse raising, you know, $500,000 for the freaking IDF. Nothing about Mori Calliope, you know, making music that saves people's lives. Nothing about Chibidoki, you know, having a community showing that you don't need to show your face out there to really make it into the community. There's always normies like this. Man, I'm just gonna say it here. This award is not gonna take away from the impact that the VTubers do, honestly. Award shows are circle jerks to begin with. The Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars, they're all circle jerks to begin with. Award shows can make and break a person even if you don't win. I mean, look at Will Smith. His whole career is over because of the whole slap thing. You know, they're all just a fucking mess. It's such a mess. It's making on to literal websites now and just... we got another reaction here. So glad we gave VTuber of the Year to a streamer who can't control his rampant sexist chat and not the streamer who raised thousands and thousands for charity has been the sole reason for why VTubers have been able to make a place for themselves in the streaming sphere. I don't care about the whole is he a VTuber or not debate. Honestly, it's kind of debatable. You know, people say that Annoying Orange was the first VTuber and they like to, you know, make a case for that. It's your own decision. Personally, I do think he is a VTuber, whether he wants to admit it or not. Because you know, he's literally an anthropomorphic peanut. That's the thing. Like the Annoying Orange was a talking, you know, anthropomorphic orange. And all the other fruits on that show to begin with. I just think we should be uplifting people, making a genuine difference in this community. I mean, sure. I'm all for it. I'm all for this whole thing. I'm literally a sunshine VTuber. I'm all about positivity. And y'all should subscribe, by the way, for more of that. Not to self-promote. Because this is getting traction. I want to say I get the whole intent of him winning was to piss VTubers off. At the end of the day, people are going to hate VTubers, and that's okay. But to see this hate directed towards Iron Mouse of all people is just depressing. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Go to the replies of the whole Streamer Awards tweet. You got Iron Mouse literally celebrating this. You got Smugalana and Mori Calliope and even Liz ERB celebrating this whole thing. They're all just good winners. Because you know one thing? Iron Mouse has won this thing like 3 times, I believe. And it was about time someone else, shared the whole thing. The whole VTubing community ain't just revolving around Iron Mouse. I mean, sure, she had the biggest story this year with the whole V-Shoujo scandal and her money being stolen by Gunrun. But the thing is, the community is for everyone. I want everybody to feel welcome in here. Even if the bird Peter doesn't want to admit it, he's still part of the community, whether he wants to admit it or not. And I would like to say, there's one huge example of someone who is legendary and hasn't won any big awards, and I make a huge case for The Weeknd. So this guy, The Weeknd, you may have heard some of his songs. He has never been nominated, bizarrely enough, for the Grammys starting in 2021 due to accusations of corruption within the Recording Academy, but only now is he even being allowed to perform in 2025 ceremony with his Hurry Up Tomorrow album. But the thing is, he hasn't been nominated for that album either. So like, he's just pulled out of the whole thing. They consider Tyler the Creator to be a hip-hop artist, despite the fact that his Igor album was more pop than it was rap. Right? The same thing goes for his Don't Tap the Glass album, which was literally just 80s, 90s disco nostalgia. So like, this whole thing with the Grammys is nothing different from what happened with the, with the VTubers here. I mean, they're nominating Macklemore over Kendrick. It was over for rap by then. So like, a Peanut winning over, Iron Mouse it's not gonna take away from the impact that the VTubers do. Okay, honestly, I'm just done with this. Congratulations to the Peanut for winning, and just go watch whoever you want to watch. Honestly, this whole thing is just a circle jerk. It's nothing but just streamers sucking off each other. Where is ISO Speed gonna be in 5 years? Where's Kaisen not gonna be in 5 years? Every streamer falls off. That's my motto, and we got to appreciate the time that we are here. This award show is not going to ruin everybody. I mean, yes, you got people like Brad Taste in Music who make fun of, Mori Calliope and consider, her to be the patient zero of cringe VTubing. But those people will not, make these people graduate. Mori Calliope's still here after all this time. Right? And Mojin actually said something that pretty much says it all. Content creation started out as having genuine people trying to share their passion with the world. Now it's become a place where people bask in their self-importance and act like they're a once-in-a-generation icon. Most of us will fall off in another 5 years. Stop being cringe. Thank you. With that said, this is your Sunshine Yui Tachibana, sun setting for the day. Have a nice day.